Sang.
Hello, teacher.
How are you? Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's quite cold in Hanoi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, even in the Philippines, according to our weather forecaster, this is the coldest month of the year for January and February. It's gonna be cold also in the Philippines. But I think Hanoi is colder, right? Yeah.
It's
Okay. Uh huh. It's
it's so cool
it's so
now.
cold. All right. So, but do you experience snow in Hanoi?
Snow?
No
No.
snow, but it's
Yeah.
very cold.
Somewhere in north, in south of Vietnam have,
Ah, yeah,
but
somewhere. Okay, I see. All right. Okay, you've been very busy last week.
yeah. It's the New Year. I have maybe I
Reports.
will
Yeah,
I
work.
will form um, first year and
Mm-hmm.
maybe too much.
Mm, too many reports, right? For an accountant. Okay. All right. Okay. So now let's continue of what we have discussed already. What we have talked about. Last time we talked about less about politics, right? So we will continue that. We will talk about rules and regulations, right? Law and order last time before Christmas break. So today, we will still continue on that, and our topic would be this. Let me go ahead and share my screen first because the portal is not working with after I upload the slides. So there. Okay. So this is what we talked about last time. We talked about grammar. The grammar lesson that we learned last time is about main clause, conjunction, and adverbial clause of time. Right? So we have the present, the past tense, and the future. And these are our conjunctions. And of course, if our main clause is in the present, it should adverbial clauses also will be on the same tenses. Okay? So much for our review. Let's go straight to our topic tonight. And before we do that, do you remember if we have discussed this already or not yet?
Uh,
Not yet?
I I I remember maybe we study next lesson.
This one is finished?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No worries. If this is already finished, then we move to lesson number 33. I was wondering also. Okay. So it's been a while. So, oh, how about this one? Bureaucracy. Are we go? We haven't talked about this.
Yeah.
All right, great. This is a great topic also. All right, so after we talk about law and order, after we talk about different types of government like democratic, republic, dictatorial government, then we now talk about bureaucracy. So bureaucracy is also another very interesting topic in terms of law and order. And when we are also talking about politics. Okay, let's see what we have
Mm.
here. So these are the things that we have learned in the past about politics. So now the first thing that we can do about before we study about bureaucracy is let's give it a meaning. Okay, let's give the meaning of the word bureaucracy. Can you say it? Bureaucracy. Yes.
The rule and pro-
Procedures.
procedure used by officials to control an organization in country or country.
Mm-hmm.
For my pupil, is the negative word as it often means accessory rule, language, and loss of document and forms.
Yes. Okay. Why? Because bureaucracy deals about documents. Alright, so as you can see in the picture, a lot of people are holding different kinds of paper here. Because bureaucracy is about controlling people or an organization or a country using different types of documents like IDs, SSS or social security number, national IDs. So that's part of bureaucracy. Your licenses, your driver licenses, right? Your it also includes about your birth certificates. That's bureaucracy. Okay, we're gonna talk more about this. Let's continue. So here, bureaucracy. So here, could you look at the following and please put a name on it? So the options are in the middle. So number one, what do you think we call this one? What is the name of that picture? Number one.
Number one, maybe purpose. The screen is small.
Okay,
I
it's okay. I'll make it big and then move like this. Okay, how about this one? Is it bigger?
Number one, passports.
Yes. Okay, what about number two?
Number two, is an ID card. Maybe identity card.
Identity card. That's correct. Okay, how about number three?
Number three is the visa.
A visa. Okay, number four.
Number four. Number four is driving license.
Correct. Number five.
Number five. I can see not clear.
This has your date, your name.
Yeah, I see birth certificate.
Correct. What about the last one?
Yeah, last one, exam certificate.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so have you or do you have any of these documents?
Yeah,
Okay, I think have your passport, have your national ID, birth
I have in identity.
identity card,
Yeah,
yeah,
driving license,
driving license,
birth certificate.
birth certificate.
Yeah,
Have you ever filled out an exam certificate?
yeah,
Okay,
I have
you did.
one.
Alright, okay. So, when you are about to get a copy of this, is it quite hard or quite easy to get all these documents in your country?
Mm,
Is it easy to get a birth certificate? You don't have to be on the line for a long period of time? Can you get it online? Can you get it, or you have to go to the institution or the company? How do you get your birth certificate? A copy of your birth certificate.
Identificate. Oh. Yeah. Identificate.
Identity card.
Yeah.
How do you get your identity card?
When in Vietnam is when we 20 15 year old.
Mm-mm.
with
You can get already your identity card.
yeah.
Okay. Do you have to pay for this? Do you have to pay?
You have
Do you have to pay to get
pay.
pay.
Pay. Oh. Mm,
How much do you pay to get an identity card?
before I we I get identification card is free, but
Ah,
yeah, but
now?
now yeah, we have a new identity uh,
Mm-hmm.
identity card. We have maybe I don't remember, maybe around 50,000 though.
Quite expensive. Okay. I see. Yeah. Here in the Philippines, everything here has a payment. When you get your birth certificate, you have to pay around $3 for the national ID card. $3. Yeah, for a passport, like what, $10 or $15 for a passport for you to get it. For different types of exams, most of them are free, but for a certificate, you have to pay also $3 to $4. To get a visa, that's quite expensive. That would cost around $15 to $20. So there. So when you are getting all this stuff in the Philippines, it's quite tedious. It's quite hard. You have to line up. You have to spend quite some time and wait quite some time in order for you to receive these documents that we have here. Okay. All right. So let's have some vocabulary words. So when we are talking about forms, here are some vocabulary words that we can learn. Can you read these 4 words?
Friendly.
Yeah, meaning to complete the form. So this is a type of application form, right? So when we say fill in, we put our pertinent information, important information about ourselves. All right, our last name, first name, address, our phone number. If we have a social security number, then we put here and then we answer some pertinent information. What do we mean by landing card? Do you know?
Landing card.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Have
know.
you seen a landing card?
Hmm. Landing card.
Yeah, when you are traveling. When you are traveling, you have this what we call landing card. So for example, you from Vietnam, you arrive in Singapore. So you have to show them a document or a card that states there some information about yourself. That's a landing card. Okay? When you are traveling, you are using this, especially if you are traveling abroad. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Enrollment or registration form. So usually we fill this out in school when we are about to enroll or when we are about to enter a new school. All right. Application form. When do we use application form? When we are
Application form.
yeah.
When, when I apply for a job.
Very good. That's correct. When we are applying for a job, then we fill out application form. Okay. So um, when we are looking into the documents under bureaucracy, we have some written language and spoken language. Okay? So written language, in the form, you could see date of birth. But when we are asking, when we are saying it, for example, I'm asking for your date of birth, If I ask it verbally, spoken language, how do I ask your date of birth? What do I say?
When were you born?
Very good. So in the paper, when we are filling out the form, we can see country of origin. But if we are asking the person his country of origin, how do we ask?
Where do you come from?
Good job. All right. If we want to know the status of a person, all right, in written form, we ask their marital status. But if we want to ask it verbally, what do we say?
Are you single and married?
Very good. And when we are traveling and then we are asking the date of their arrival, how do we ask them the question?
When did you arrive?
All right. And if we want to know when are they leaving the country or departure, date of departure, what do we say?
When are you leaving?
All right. So you see the difference? They mean the same thing, but it's different when it is in written language and in spoken language, right? But the answers for both information are the same, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's the difference between the two. All right, let's move on. So this is the one that we are talking about. We're talking about bureaucracy. And under bureaucracy, we talk about passport, identity card, driver's license, and visa, and some other documents. And we have also birth certificate, exam certificate, or if they run out or expire, then we go and fill the form and acquire a new documents. Okay, so these are some of the forms. What we do with the forms, we studied that the forms are being filled in. There are landing card, enrollment, and application. And then we have formal languages also that we can see on the written forms. Okay, let's do some exercises. Sang? Ready?
Yeah.
So your choices are on your right side. Why don't you go ahead and fill in the blanks?
Yeah. Number one. Will you need to get a visa if you go to US?
Yes, very good. That's correct.
Number two. I was surprised that nobody
Nobody? So usually at the airport, what do they do with our passport?
cost a
What?
check.
Checked. Very good. That's correct. All right. Next, number 3.
Could you fill in this form, please?
Right. Fill in. 4.
Number 4. I'm afraid my visa will expire expire next week. So if I want to stay here, I will have to renew it. But I don't think it will be a problem.
Good job. Okay, next one. Number 5.
Number 5. I want to do an English course in London. So I wrote to a few schools and asked them to send me an enrollment form.
Good job. Enrollment form. Okay. All right. So, Sam, in your case, which is a very hard procedure in your country? Because in our case, nowadays, getting a passport is quite hard. because a lot of people really want to go abroad. So there are so many people in our country who wants to get their own passport. How about in Vietnam? What kind of document is very hard to get?
Uh, when- my friends says me
Told me.
mm, yeah told me the visa in Vietnam maybe difficult.
Oh, so getting a visa. Hmm. Have you
Mm,
traveled already abroad, Sang?
travel
Yeah, did you try already traveling abroad?
traveling
Yeah, traveling abroad. Go abroad like Hong Kong, Singapore, China. Have you traveled already? Travel
travel no
abroad.
yeah
Uh,
I I um I don't have travel
um,
uh
mm-mm.
for foreign.
You haven't traveled to any foreign country. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's have more of this one. So here. So all right. So it has already an answer. So what's your date of birth? So normally we will ask this. In other words, when was you born? All right. Can you answer the question? What's your date of birth, Sang?
Release the bird.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was born in my date of birth is September on hmm, hmm, six, six, 16.
September 16.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And when you are being asked what's your country of origin, meaning where do you come from, what's your answer?
Okay. Vietnam.
Okay. What's your marital status? Are you single or married?
Oh, I'm a singer.
Single. Okay.
Yeah.
What's it's okay. What was your date of arrival? For example, you travel abroad, you are in the immigration, and then the immigrating officer asks you, what was your date of arrival? When did you arrive Singapore? How will you answer?
Well, I
If
said
yeah,
ah
example only. For example, you are
yeah.
yeah.
I uh, I will arrive in uh, in January 4.
Yes, very good. That's correct. When's your date of departure? When are you leaving?
Yeah, I will living here in 20 January 28.
All right, very good. That's correct. So, given those answers, it shows and it in my understanding that you're already capturing all the pertinent information in this lesson. So, good job on that. Okay. So, I think we're very good on this one. So, these are the topic that we have discussed tonight. So, bureaucracy. So, do you have now a better picture when we talk about bureaucracy? Sang?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when we talk about bureaucracy, it deals more about our passport, any pertinent or legal documents, right? That we can have in order to show them our legitimacy as a Vietnamese citizen, as a Filipino citizen, something like that, like our IDs, licenses, right? These are very, very important, right? So some people say that we do not need bureaucracy, but in most cases, we need bureaucracy, especially identification cards, right? Because this will identify who we are, right? This could show as a proof also of our status or of our nationality as well. All right, so do you have any other questions, Sam?
So I have a new word.
Sure.
The new word in next nine.
Which one? I'll go back.
Nine.
Go back.
Yeah.
Here.
One. The
Here.
sentence. No.
Here.
No. In the past of feeling.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay, which one?
In Roman form.
Number 4.
Number 5.
Number 5. Which one?
Yeah. In Roman form. I don't understand this.
Enrollment form. Okay, for example, right? You want to enroll in school. Isn't it that we answer a form, a paper, where we put our name, our address, our telephone number, and we give it to the registrar of the school so that they would have a record of us as a student? That is enrollment form.
Do you have a registration in form?
Yeah, they are almost the same. Enrollment form and registration form.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. We give our enrollment form in the registrar's office so that we can be registered as a student of the school. Okay?
Yeah. It's
Okay, any other words? Any other questions?
It's all.
And that's all. Okay. So I can see that for a short period of time that we've been studying English, I can see that you are more comfortable now compared to the previous weeks that we had. You are speaking a lot already. And whenever you speak, you always want to make sure that your sentences are free of error. That's a good one. But I would like to encourage you more to gain more vocabularies every time we are doing our lessons. And I can help you with that by doing this or continuing this type of lessons. And yeah, I will also encourage you to ask questions a lot if there are new words for you or things that you do not understand. Just feel free to interrupt and ask me questions. That would help you a lot in order for you to gain more vocabulary, because I believe if you have more vocabulary, the more you can speak the language or the foreign language, which is English. Okay, Sang?
Yeah.
Alright, so I hope to see you again tomorrow. Because most of my students are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But with you, I remember we will see each other from Mondays to Friday. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. See you again tomorrow. Good night, Sam. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome.
Good night.